Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We have already started here. Busquets running with the ball. Busquets proves just a little bit too strong. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Kane. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Robert Pires is another outstanding attacking midfield talent. One of the finest of his generation.
Yeah, and pretty prolific for a wide player, actually. Gets his fair share of goals.
Yeah, he has a poetry in motion grace about his game and can truly conjure up some magical footwork.
Olise. And that has been cleared. And he's let fly. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gets his head to it! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rodri. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nicely aimed pass. Ribery. Now it's Rafael Leao. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. And he's certainly onside here. Corner number 2 then. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And that could set him on his way. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cleared without complication. And they're quick to get it back.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Rodri. Pires delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Now it's Kane. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And we come to you now with
well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's got away. Rafael Leao. Played it again. Oh, shooting chance! Worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Darwin given the lift of his goal. And here's Torres. That's tidy. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Kane.
The attendance for this match was 60,170.
It's one! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Tries a header! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kane is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And the shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
After 74 minutes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 15.
And now he has two.
Number 5. Alexander-Arnold.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Number 21.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Adams attempts a clearance. Inter Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. That has not gone well.
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you in.
He gets big!
Will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rafael Leao is offering a wry smile there.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Being displayed on the screen.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Ødegaard. That's a little off target. That'll be a throw-in. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Ødegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rodri. Rafael Leao. Hernandez picks it up out wide. He's got the shot away! That is delicious! A finish of true class! You run short of superlatives. That was extra special.
Just look at that. Can't find the words to describe it, but I feel like I owe him a personal congratulations.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he's managed to get free. Climbs up big! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He could be in here, and this is shot at goal! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And now he has two. Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's going to be another throw. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Deep into stoppage time. And it's Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Substitution for Milan.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No way through. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi. It's Camavinga.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini cuts it out. Beckham bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's having a hit! Olise. Kane, and that it's Kane! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's come back out to him. It's fallen kindly here! Milan left themselves pretty well unguarded there, but they are still alive.
Yeah, clumsiness could have cost them there. They can tidy that up.
Oh, super ball! And the shot! Yes! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the
decent hit! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And the keeper beats it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar, he's found some space. And that's an excellent interception. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's had it taken off him.
5 minutes added time.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Romario. He's shifting through the gears here. And the... Rivaldo! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glory. Olise!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's come loose. And that is out of play.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. So we're still where we started right now. He's played him through. He's picked his way through. He's got the shot away! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Kimmich. Good purposeful running this. Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kane. He's found a way through. And they've got rid. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, easy pickings there. Olise. It's a loose ball. Cleared without complication. And here's Vinicius Junior. Decent hit! And got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's neat. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's there to belt it away. Olise, and he's managed to get free. Bellingham getting this one clear. And he's managed to gift it back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Short changes him with that pass. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Inter may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains.
And it's been given away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kane, and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Hoisted in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
Great hit! The message is clear, none shall pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. And it's Belletti. And that's been intercepted. And the shot! And he's following up! And that has been clubbed away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's Kane! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was...
Has a goal! Beckham. Elise. He is through here. Now the ball in. And that has been cleared. And he's let fly. He's having a hit! And that is a routine catch.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Bellingham gets a foot in here. Beckenbauer. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Busquets cuts it out. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's through here. He's got space in the area. Czech deals with it effortlessly. And time is up. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise, and he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he was quick to react. Good ball over the top. Vinicius Junior, Bremer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Neymar. Oh, well played. Gently done.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's picked out the run. Brilliantly cut out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
In football.
Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior!
Could be danger here. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, this looks sharp. Torres is herring after that one. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Hernandez with the delivery. He's had a hit! Sticks it away! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, to his credit, he managed to coast into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes.
Nigeria are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 17, De Bruyne. Number 19.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Number 24, Fernando Torres.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Number 22, Bruno Fernandes.
Nigeria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 5, Vinicius Junior.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
9, Messi. Number 15.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through.
Safi Sali. Substitution in progress.
Bremer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neymar. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Rodri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
That's
here.
beautifully weighted. It's Inzaghi! And another try! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability.
So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Public transportation today.
Filippo Inzaghi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Oh no, this does not look good. And that is a little undercooked. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Speculative strike. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
No, he's managed to misplace that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Busquets. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rodri. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well, they've got it again. Conte touches it back. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Foot in. That is a great ball. Busquets.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Ball's out once more. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
Shapes to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Busquets. And it's Van Dijk. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Now it's Mbappe. He's tried one! And he's gone looking for safety.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been Obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Olise. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. It's a good run down the right. Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution.
Looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort!
Match was 80,113.
Just couldn't turn it in.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Vinicius Junior.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He is through here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Into Milan, looking to pass their way through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Inter. Number 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 6. Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field. Number 18. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 12. Kolo Muani.
last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great challenge, time to perfection.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And claimed it back swiftly. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Maradona. Oh, this is a terrific run. Busquets. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Inter certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. Olise engages and forces him off the ball. Alvarez. Gently done. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his... Decent hit! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He won't be happy with that one, and it's Çalhanoğlu. This might spell Olise! This time surely! Manchester United! First blood drawn. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Adams attempts a clearance. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Nico Williams, and he's managed to get free. Ribery. Oh, super find. Now it's Kane. And that is masterful defending.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, and he's through the middle. That has been cut short. Olise. Great ball if he can get there. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Back into the middle.
Added time.
Great chance! There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
In with a header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's on his way! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And they win it back again. And the keeper takes decisive action. Hakimi. Rice. Looking tidy in possession here. Some really good ball movement. Inter Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Vinicius Junior. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. That looks a good ball through. Beckham. And that has been cleared.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And a header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tonali. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's lofted through here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's got a side of goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And it's Beckham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Olise. Number 11, Nico
Tonali.
Williams.
Now that's
Number
well seen
32,
too.
Dimarco.
That looks a cracking ball. Neuer
Number
deals with it
18,
effortlessly.
Alvarez. Coming on the field, number 10.
Manchester United
Rodrigo.
have really been terrific
Number
at snuffing
21,
out the threat. Now for something different.
Number 6,
Alexander-Arnold.
second. Number 22.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many
Number
more chances
49,
can they realistically
Rashford.
expect now?
Substitutions taking place.
Have a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Kvaratskhelia. He steps in, and that's the end. He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper. Well, so... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Right again, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of
Volunteers
that.
for each block, please report to the
Well,
staff
after all
room
of that, Jim,
immediately.
what are you thinking?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how... Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gets a good foot in there. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Beckham, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Olise. Beckham. He could be in here. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Adams calmly anticipates. Now it's Perez. Great defending, strong and determined. Martinez. Martinez! Busquets. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. White. White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Has a look and plays it forward. He's through here. Great ball. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Inter Milan are in front now. The game... Can he put it away? It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Added time.
Rodri. Beckham. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Just a quick request today for everybody to
Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Lautaro Martinez. Coming on the field
And we're off again.
is number 11, Rodrigo.
It's gone for a throw-in. Rodri. Taken back almost at once. Rodrigo. Perez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. Busquets. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Inter Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Perez.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And that's another good win of the ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He has found a way through. That's a decent clearance.
Inter have turned up with
good effort from distance. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Has a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Alexander-Arnold knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Perez. Perez really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
White simply refused to be outdone there. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Rodrigo. Beckham. It's a sharp pass. Costa Curta cuts it out. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good spread. Hernandez gets across to intercept that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is that. Inter Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Local major stations.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Inter definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop, It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Real chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Elise, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed...
There's the shot! Goal! Into the lead once more.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's gone forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gets his pass away. Now can he find a finish? Costa Curta gets it clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's been shipped out wide. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Busquets. Vinicius Junior. Oh, and he's through the middle. Just eases him off the ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Scholes, and that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Costa Curta. Mateus. No, that's been intercepted. Davids. Costa Curta.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fires from distance. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
Reminder today, please have your entry
Caution
tickets
certainly
at
not
hand
on the
as it's
agenda
time to
here
announce today's
from both
winning entry
sides.
numbers.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Substitution for Inter. Number 6, Vinicius Junior.
And we're underway again.
23, Beckham.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's a chance! And they're quick to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
Inter may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. Olise.
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he cuts out the supply. Davids. And it's Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Inter, number 20.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on the field is number 13.
They've played it
Filippo
short.
Inzaghi.
Maradona.
Substitution.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Big header! No, not the best of headers.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that has sent him sprawling.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Roberto Carlos. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Just not good enough on so many levels.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be will be at the end of it all. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveler, especially here.
Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Ribery.
Ribery really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Olise. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's gone forward, and it's Ribery. Mateus. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Half an hour played now. No, he is not giving anything away. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Ribery. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Rodri cuts it out. Ribery. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Kane. Interesting ball.
Kane, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his...
Ribery! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Forlan must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
And it's Kane. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. And now the hit! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Olise. Kane. Vinicius Junior. Has a look and has a go. Alexander-Arnold. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
The
contest.
attendance for this match was 80,314.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Busquets. And it's Nedved. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no
And
supply.
he's picked out the run, and he's managed to get free. And that was very necessary. Always onto this. Rijkaard makes the interception. Maldini shifted upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Half an hour gone in the second half. Mateus.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And he's intervened well there. Gets his pass away. Forlan. Nedved. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passes short and sharp. Busquets. Into Milan, looking to pass their way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered,
So
Peter,
there it is,
this was
everyone. It's
a fair
finished
result.
all
Both
square.
sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Got a shot away! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Defending here is really tight. Ribéry looking to get on the end of this. He is through here. Ribéry crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in, and it's Messi. Oh, he's found him in space. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ribery. Oh, that's a key interception. Moved on forwards. He's in plenty of space here. Olise. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's got away. That's a good run down the left. Crosses it in. Shot at goal! Goal! Inter! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Well, great chance! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nedved. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. He won't be happy with that one. And they're quick to get it back. Forlan. Olise. And it's Beckham. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. Messi. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Olise, and he's managed to get free. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back underway. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Coming on the field, number
Busquets.
96,
Adams.
number 69, Chiesa.
And it's Beckham.
18, Scholes. Number 20,
Salah.
Shevchenko.
Scholes. Oh, no joy this time. Rafael Leao. Beckham. And he's intervened well there. Look at the space here. Busquets. And it's Shevchenko. Inter Milan with this 2-goal lead. They are certainly looking much the more assured side. Olise, he has found the way through. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
The attendance
60 minutes played.
80,953.
Rafael Leao. Alexander-Arnold does well to stand firm and defend it. Now it's Shevchenko. Chiesa! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Chiesa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Albertini, the regular corner taker. Albertini plays it short. Decent hit! Dispatched clinically. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Busquets. Into Milan, suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and has a go. Gilberto Silva. And here's Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline. He's got tall. So close to drawing level.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is Rafael Leao! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The final 5 minutes. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He'll try from distance. Now it's Chiesa. Shevchenko. He's had a shot!
Added time.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
I'd like to take a quick moment of your time to thank
The
you
end
all
of the game.
for your support today.
Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one